Let's talk about the 3 words you're going to need to create the life of your dreams. Knowing, decision, and repetition. Those are the foundational 3 words that you are going to need to create everything in your life. And listen, this video is not going to be long because I'm sure when you reach this end of this video, you will know exactly what you need to just create the life of your dreams. Now, before I get straight into this, you have to realize that reality and the way that you live your reality is going to be a dictation of the way that you think, you be, and you act. It's as simple as that. So if you've continuously lived in trauma, your life is going to represent you trauma. It is going to show you everything that you have been all the way up until this point. Nothing more, nothing less. It is a give and take at the end of the day. So when we get deeper into understanding and creating our reality, changing our reality to benefit us, to thinking about manifesting our dreams, you have to really delve deep into the understanding that you just have to repeat this new story. And the one leading cause of why you're not getting what you want is because you are over-consuming. You consume way too much information, so much so that every single day all you do is watch videos hoping and praying that it's going to help you. But in reality, you're not applying anything. You're just watching aimlessly, hoping that you're going to find a level of certainty, when in reality what I'm telling you right now, and I'm going to be honest with you, has no certainty whatsoever. If anything, it lacks certainty. That's why you have to have faith. That's why you have to know and believe that you have this thing. Okay? So let's get onto these 3 words so then you can understand a bit better what it is that you need to create the life of your dreams. Well, you have to know. You have to know it's there, and it's that it's already done. It's the same thing as someone coming up to you and calling you by a different name. Are you going to sit there and affirm that your name is actually your name and sit there for 36 hours and just be affirming robotically for the rest of your life? No. You know your name is what your name is. And if someone calls you by the wrong name, you'll just say, hey, that's not my name. This is actually my name. And you keep on acting and being like the person who is that name. You're not going to just be faltered by the fact that someone else called you by a different name. You're not going to now instantaneously believe that your reality or your circumstances made you believe something different. And that applies the same to your manifestation or your desires or your dreams. It is as simple as that. You have to just know. It's as simple as going to the grocery shop and thinking, hey, you know what, I have no more money. I have no more money left. But deciding and knowing I have all this money, I am abundant and I'm allowed to do this. And it's as simple as that. That is you knowing. Now this closely links into decision making, because every single moment you make a decision, it is a forking path in your journey. When you make a decision in your life, what you do is you actively decide the reality that you want. Everything is a choice at the end of the day. And when you change your decision, you are essentially telling your body, your brain, your subconscious mind that this new reality I'm picking overrides the old one that I've been choosing for the entirety of my life. Now, I'm not going to say that it's not going to feel emotionally resistant or that you're not going to face some resistance. You will, because you're a human being. But at the end of the day, you are going to literally choose a reality that is going to best suit you. And that reality will be of abundance, of love, of care, of compassion. And you're allowed to choose that. It just depends. When you are there buying your groceries, are you going to think of someone who is lacking something? Or are you going to think of it as if you were the most abundant person to walk this earth? It is a decision. It is a choice that you make. And this closely links into repetition, because the more consistently you repeat that decision to yourself, the more consistently you repeat the knowingness to yourself, the easier and quicker it will come to you. Let me give you something. Let me put a spike in your idea where people say you have to repeat, you have to do all these techniques to get somewhere. How did you get here? How did you get here? You got here through repetition and by thinking a thought. It's as simple as that. You didn't sit for 10 minutes meditating on how poor you're going to be. You didn't meditate on being homeless. You didn't meditate on being cheated on. You just had these thoughts through trauma, through influences, and you just thought them while you were washing your dishes, while you were cleaning your house, while you were taking a drive, while you were going on a walk. You were thinking these thoughts just casually throughout the day. But because you did it for so long, and because you repeated that thoughts for so long with the same external stimuli, that version of you, the old version of you, just became a reality for you because you just continuously thought that. And it's the exact same way for the opposite direction, for the positive selection of your reality. And when you become a bit more positive with the life that you're creating and you actively use your micro moments, and I'm going to make another video on micro moments in a bit, but using your micro moments while you're washing your dishes, while you're cleaning your house, while you're getting ready for work, while you're brushing your teeth, and you tell yourself all of these things, you will realize how easy and effortless it is, rather than sitting there for 10 minutes every single day and applying these techniques, right? Trying to get something, rather than just hey, I have this thought, I'm affirming, I'm thinking these thoughts in my favor because I'm making a decision, because I know that this is my reality, and I'm going to repeat it until it is here. That is exactly what you need to do. You don't have to do anything crazy to get here, and you don't need to do anything crazy to get over there. So those 3 things, remember them in your brain, and I know for a fact this video is going to help you. So yeah, just know, decide, and repeat. That's all you need to do.